My name is Sergeant Osborne. I will be teaching a class about performing surveillance without the aid of electronic devices. I have received the training guidance from my facilitators, and I will conduct this training according to their guidance. The risk assessment is low, so the risks are hydration. We have filled everyone's supposed to bring their own camelbacks and water sources. We're able to refill those in the apartment structure building over here. Wildlife, watch out for wildlife, primarily anthills. Just watch where you step, don't mess with anything. Terrain, we are on gravel, loose dirt, so just watch where you step. And then inclement weather, there's a storm supposed to come in, so if there is any bad weather, we're going to go shelter inside the building. The environmental statement is, it is the duty of all soldiers and DA civilians to protect and preserve the environment. For disclosure, this training product has been reviewed by the training developers in coordination with the G2 Fort Benning GA 31905 Foreign Disclosure Office. This training product can be used to instruct international military students from all approved countries without restrictions. Okay, so the task for today is perform surveillance without the aid of electronic devices. The condition, you are a member of a squad or team in a defensive position and must conduct surveillance within your assigned sector during both daylight and limited visibility, which is night. So for the night portion, we're just going to talk through that because it's obviously during the day, so we're not going to be able to do the limited visibility. Standards, identify potential activity indicators and conduct a visual search of your assigned sector. Then after that, you're going to submit a salute report as required. Now I will perform a demonstration. So for that demonstration, I will now go over what I did. So the first thing I did was the quick area search. So it's called a rapid scan. So for the rapid scan, you're going to start off at 100 meters, just like this is shown on the map. So for 100 meters, you're going to go 100. You're going to start at 100 meters. You're going to go start out, and you're going to go right 100 meters all through over your sector. You're going to go up 100 meters, and then go back to the left another 100 meters. So then you're going to do that up until you hit 600 meters. After that, then you're going to do a slow scan, which is the exact same thing, except for you're doing it a lot slower and with incremental pauses. So you're basically cutting it by half the speed. And the next search you're going to do is a detailed search. So basically you're going to cut up your area that you're surveilling into 5 different parts. So you're going to start out with the far left corner, and then you're going to move over until you hit all the way over to the E sector, right? And all you're going to do is a very detailed incremental search for that. And you're going to start at the bottom and go up very slowly, taking many pauses. And so for this, what you're going to be looking for is likely enemy positions, suspected vehicles, any targets, any type of enemy personnel, anything that would identify that the enemy is in the area. And basically any type of cover, concealment, any different types of outlines that don't look natural, any unnatural looking things, or any type of equipment left over. So then, moving on to the part that we would conduct it at night, which is, it has a different type of search technique, but when you're doing it without the use of electronics, you have to preserve your night vision. So there are a couple different ways. So the first way is the dark adaptation technique. So you're basically going to stay in a dark area for 30 minutes, and then you're going to move into a red light area for about 20 minutes, and then you're going to use back to a dark area for 10 minutes. And then after that, you're going to go to your night scan techniques, which are completely different. So for night scan techniques, there are 2 types of techniques. First, you're going to have this the top-down zigzag pattern. So you can go 3 seconds to one corner, then you're going to have 6 seconds down, then you're going to have 6 seconds to the left corner, and then back down all the way until you hit right in front of you. The second type of search is going to be your box search. So you're going to start in the right-left corner. You're going to go up for 4 seconds, halfway. Then you're going to go up for 3 seconds, all the way to the top. You're going to go to the left for 3 seconds. You're going to go all the way halfway to the left, for 3 seconds, and all the way to the left for another 3 seconds. And then you're going to diagonally cross your area for 4 seconds. And it's going to be 4-second iterations. So you're going to cut it into thirds. And then when you're back up, you're going to go all the way back up to the top, and then you're going to diagonally cross the opposite way. So you're going to go from the top right to the bottom left. So that's going to be another 4 seconds cut into thirds. When you're at the bottom left corner, then you're going to go up to the top for 3 seconds, cut in half. And after that, you're going to go back to your starting point, back diagonal again. And while you're performing this, you're going to use the off-center vision technique. So during night vision, your pupil creates a blind spot, so you won't be able to distinguish anything in the dark. So you want to off-center yourself about 10 degrees. So you're going to be looking kind of out of the corner of your eye, but not so much that you can't fully see anything. And that's what's going to make the target a lot more visible, or any surrounding signs more visible. So now we are going to trade. So Specialist Saito, would you come up here first?
Door Sergeant.
Oh, and one more thing. Also, after that, you're going to fill out, if you need to. I didn't have any enemies, but I just filled one out anyways for your salute report. So let me define that first. You can go sit down for a second. So for your salute report, it's going to be made up of, so you're going to have, the first one's going to be size. That's going to be expressed in a quantity. You're not going to have one platoon element, you're going to have how many people it is. The next one is going to be activity. So clear, concise, bulleted list, what they're doing, what it is, not some long paragraph. The next one's going to be location. That's going to be an 8-digit grid, and if they are moving, you're going to go from where you spotted them, from where they started, to their end grid of where they stop moving. The next is going to be unit. So who is it? What kind of camouflage are they wearing? What nationality are they? Whatever you can describe from that. The next one is going to be a time. So you're going to give the date time group that you saw the enemy, not when you're writing the salute report. This should either be in local time or Zulu time. And the next one is going to be equipment. What did they have with them? Also, that is your time to expound on anything that you wrote on the prior letters. All right. So, Specialist Sato, would you come up here? We have 2 sets of binoculars here. Also, Specialist Palmer, you can also come up here and grab a pair of binoculars. You guys are going to both go at the same time, and I will be watching you and correcting any deficiencies that I see. So that is the night scan. So you're going to be doing this scan first, the rapid scan, and then you're doing the same thing for the slow scan. Then after that, you're going to be going to the detailed scan.
Yes, Sergeant.
And then you're going to be filling out a salute report.
Understood. Roger that, Sergeant.
That's the wrong way.
Thank you, Sergeant. I'm gonna do that.
Make sure you're going up 100 meters every time. We're gonna stop right about where that wood line starts at the other side of the airfield. So the first one's gonna be a rapid scan, Sergeant Palmer. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna go at a slow, medium, steady pace across and up and back across.
6 times, Sergeant.
Roger that. So you're gonna go up to the 600 meter mark, so 6 times.
Roger that, Sergeant.
So what is your next one gonna be now?
Now it's going to be the specific scan.
The slow scan? So that entails the exact same thing you just did with the rapid scan, except for slowly and stopping incrementally. Make sure you're going slowly and make sure you're pausing.
Pausing in the middle or on the side?
So just pausing every so often. So whenever you think you see something suspicious or you've gone a little too long, you wanna sit there, pause, take a breath, take in everything, and then continue on.
Understood.
Sergeant Palmer, it's not going to be jerky, jerk to this spot, then jerk to the next spot. It's going to be slow, smooth. You're going to stop for a minute, and then you're going to do a slow, smooth again, transition on.
Roger that, Sergeant. I'm complete my scan, Sergeant.
All right, and after this one, you're going to do the sector scan now, where you break it up into 5 different quadrants.
Okay.
You're going to start at the far left, you're going to start at the bottom, and you're going to work your way up using a slow scan technique. This is the most detailed scan technique, so you're going to go as slow as possible for this. And each quadrant should overlap each other.
Alright, Sergeant, I'm done with my second scan.
Okay, so now you're going to go on the quadrant scale. So you're going to break your sector up into 5 different parts. You're going to start from the bottom. You're going to go slowly above, up. You're going to start at the bottom and go up. Very incremental, slow movements. next, I'm going to have you fill out a salute form.
I'm done as well. Coming, boys!
So what is the salute report going to be? So you're going to start off with the express size and quantity. So what did you view out there?
There's 3 choppers,
Like that. So you put 3 helicopters down.
2 choppers, and there was a total of 6 back.
Okay. Very good.
Alright.
And then you're going to have activity.
Activities, they were preparing flight.
Right?
Preparing for flight.
That's all you need to just clear and concise.
Okay.
Okay, location. So your agency grids.
So, anywhere we're trying to get. Okay.
Good. So now we have units. So who are they?
So, they are at military.
Okay, right that.
Military.
And you get the time. The date time.
The date is
Today is the 31st. March 31st.
date, time, so 15, 19.
Very good.
Alright.
Okay, so then that is the time that you're going to get the equipment. So basically what they had, what extra equipment they had, and you can expound upon anything else that was in the report.
Understood. They had basic support for weapons on it. Alright, high explosive rounds.
Sounds good?
That's about all I have at present.
Very good. Now, Sergeant Palmer, you're going to do the same thing.
Alright, Sergeant.
So just right above this.
Alright. So, we got a tractor. Plowing field. First, 1820, March
Yep. Correct.
31st. And all he had was a pitchfork and a ring.
Very good. And you guys may have a seat.
Alright,
I will take those binoculars for you.
thank you, sir.
You can just set those over here.
Roger that, Sergeant.
So now I will be giving you guys a test on what you just learned. The standards for which you will be graded on are you will identify all the potential activity indicators that I've set out there for you. You will conduct the correct visual searches of the assigned sector, and if necessary, submit a split report. Are there any questions?
Yes, Sergeant.
Roger that. So Sergeant Sato, could you come up here? Do you want to go first?
Yes, Sergeant. So, initially I'm doing the quick scan. I completed my first scan. On to my second scan. Alright, so I have completed my second scan.
Good job, Sergeant Saito. You have passed.
All right, thank you very
Go
much.
ahead and hand out the binoculars to Sergeant Palmer.
Thank you.
We'll be conducting the
Nice.
same.
Can I take these chairs inside? Thanks.
All right, Sergeant, I'm done with my scan.
Here's your paperwork for your salute report. Specialist Palmer, unfortunately, you did not pass. You did not identify all personnel, and you did not make a correct salute report. So your retrain will be tomorrow at 09, same spot, same uniform, and all your same equipment.
Roger that, Sergeant.
All right. So now we're going to conduct an AAR. So what was supposed to happen?
You were supposed to teach us how to properly recon a site.
And what did happen?
You taught us how to properly recon a site, Sergeant.
Okay. So are there do you want any sustainments, anything that I should keep doing that you liked about this training?
Now, I really like that you actually brought real binoculars and you made it so we could actually use them and see actual distance.
Is there anything you didn't like about this?
I didn't like that we didn't have two pairs of dual-eye binoculars, and we have one set of binoculars. I did not like that, Sergeant.
Roger that. Okay, everyone check your gear, make sure we have the right stuff.
Yes, Sergeant. I'm up on gear, Sergeant. I'm up on gear, Sergeant!
Roger that, Sergeant. Now we're going to please call the area after I get through talking to my chain of command. So just wait to the side, and then we'll continue. Then we'll start our police call.
Yes, Sergeant. Roger that, Sergeant!
All right. Staff Sergeant Tillett, I have one trained soldier, one untrained soldier. We will retrain tomorrow, 09, in the same place, same uniform, with the same equipment. I will report this up to my chain of command.